So guys, there was a time in my life where I had been unemployed and I lacked the skills, for the employment sector, because I had not yet been previously been exposed to the working environment. So what did I do? Did I stay at home and actually moan and so what I did was expose myself to contact centers. In South Africa, we refer to them mostly as call centers. So now, one thing about call centers is that, guys, they actually train people. So what happens is that they expose you to the working environment so that you would know your strengths and your weaknesses. You would actually know what is it that you are good at. You will never know if you are a salesperson, whether you can sell or whether you can communicate efficiently. So that is the one thing that contact centers, call centers, yeah, whatever which way you pronounce it, there is one skill that actually the call centers actually did for me, which was they helped me to actually be able to communicate. So I would say that, guys, you know what, instead of sitting at home and wishing and doing that, why don't you expose yourself to call centers? So I'm just going to take you through briefly to explain to you what it is and what it is actually that they do, so that you can decide if it's for you. Guys, have you ever been at home as a black child asking your parents for money, asking your parents for sanitary? Listen, if you have completed your matric and have not yet found a job, or maybe you've completed your varsity or your college and you are sitting at home and you've never worked before, this is a great platform for you guys to expose yourself in the working environment. I'm not even going to lie to you. So I'm just going to tell you briefly what the call centers entails. So the call centers, they firstly offer a basic salary. They have local campaigns and international campaigns. That's how the call center is structured. There are call centers which are local campaigns. Your South African, for example, your debt collection, it's mostly local. Your MTN, your Telkom, your multi-choice, those are local campaigns as you know them. And then there are now international campaigns. These are your, sorry, I'm looking down because I have notes. So there are also your international campaign. These are your UK campaigns. These are your Australian campaigns. In other words, they are like your international clients. They are not in South Africa. They are not in Africa. And that's what I mean when I say international campaigns. So there are those two, campaigns that are in the call centers. And now both these campaigns offer a basic salary. So obviously a basic salary for a day, a local campaign is going to be different from an international campaign, because mostly, please listen to this, because mostly international campaigns are mostly night shift, because of the time zones. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. The time zones are different. For example, if it's night here, it's probably day that side. Hence, that's why it's a night campaign for us. So the basic for a local campaign and the basic for a night campaign is not going to be the same. For example, your basic starts from 5,000 rands. It goes up to 6,000 rands. Some are actually 7,000 rands. Some are actually 8,000 rands. Now, guys, let me tell you, contact centers do pay. I'm not even going to lie to you. For example, if it's a night shift campaign, you would get like maybe a basic of 7.5 or 8,000 rands. Now, you can do something with that money rather than sitting at home and actually wishing and hoping. I'm telling you, it would actually do something to your life while at the same time you are gaining skills. Yeah, so that's the money around that. And then, guys, with the night shift campaigns, there is a night shift allowance, right? So they pay you an allowance for actually not missing work and all of those things. It's a night shift allowance only for those that are working night, right? So it usually starts from 1,000 rands, and if you write for that company with that campaign for more than 6 months, then they will top it up with 500 rands to make it 1.5. But it usually starts from 1,000 rands. So if your basic for the night shift campaign is 7,000 rands, you are going to be earning 8,000 rands, because the night shift allowance is for you to ensure that you report to work timelessly and efficiently on time. So they do offer that. So I don't know, maybe you're sitting there and you're thinking to yourself, but this is not a lot of money. But at least you are being offered training. Let me tell you, the contact center will offer you training. They will train you. Listen, when I first went there, I had never been exposed to any kind of working environment, and the one thing they taught me was communication skills. I can be able to communicate. I'm able to speak to a client because I was on a UK campaign, so I was selling to clients, UK clients that use pounds and all of that. So I was able to communicate, and they're able to also train you on the exchange rates and the monies that the other countries use, so that when you speak to clients, you refer to the money as pounds, not in rands. And they train you with everything. Product training, they teach you everything. So guys, it's important that we actually get up and do something with our lives. sitting down and wishing and saying, oh, I want to go and be in an office like a white collar job and just sit down in a spinning chair. That is gonna come, but it's gonna find you actually doing something, so that when that job actually comes, you actually have the skills, you actually have some skills to present on that job. It's going to teach you something. I'm telling you, this is where you're going to see your strengths and your weaknesses. This is where you're going to see what you are good at. This is where you're actually going to find out, I'm actually very good at selling, because with me it was customer service, but we would also upsell clients, for example, in terms of mobile, your TV services. Like, for example, they had TV services like your DSTV that we have in South Africa, but on their side it was called another thing. So maybe you would enjoy selling. But how will you know if you don't take the first step, the initiative? Some people, guys, have been working there for long. One thing with me that made me to leave was because I had actually decided to go back to school. Hence, that's why I left. And one thing about me, when I started, it was the sales department. One thing about me, I just saw that I'm not a salesperson. I can't convince you to buy something. If you don't want to buy it, it's not in me. I don't like anything that is like target driven, things that just put me under. I just crack under pressure. I don't even want to. But maybe you are someone who can withstand that and actually grow. You don't know. But how will you know if you don't take the initiative to actually start? So, guys, this is to encourage you to say, you know what? Get up and try it out. You have nothing to lose. And then also, guys, there's also a commission. For example, like I said, we will upskill clients to actually, for example, the client has maybe the iPhone 12 and maybe you want to upsell that to an iPhone 13. So if you do that, there is like a threshold for you to get commission each and every month. And if you actually meet your targets, you are going to be paid commission. How is the commission paid? Commission is paid on the following month. So for example, I made the commission in the month of May. They are going to pay it in the month of June, right? So it's always paid on the following month. So, guys, you have nothing to lose. Please just apply, and literally, there's nothing to lose. You literally have nothing to lose. And maybe this is your starting point to expose yourself to the working environment. And contact centers are not like your dingy place of work. It's actually really, really professional and all of that. So yeah, guys, please, let's get up and do something, youth of South Africa. I hope that you like this content. I hope that it was informative. So let me know in the comment section what you think about this type of content. So please do, guys, like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You know that, guys, I love you and I love you permanently. And I will be seeing you guys again on my next video. Bye for now.